Alrighty, here we go. Jumping on into map number 1 between ODDIK and Solid to kick off day number 2 of the South America MRQ. And that is a way to kick it off as Solid just charge their way into the site. We pick up a 2-for-2 trade on that exchange. One plant is now going down, but Destiny losing his life to Punk is a real big problem.
Two of the star players battling it out as Punk's actually looking for another one in this round, but oh, there's Matios on the trade for 1-on-2. DRG's got the bomb planted for him, but Woody rips his head off. And the pistol round on the CT side of Ancient going the way of ODDIK, and that is huge for them to start this one off because just like every map in this game, of course, Ancient is T-sided, but Ancient just that little bit more T-sided than some of the other ones. And with the kills that came in, there is 2 Galils here from Solid. Ooh, Caselox is just going to back off right as he was about to get that contact, but they're using utility, so the flash should be the giveaway as he's going to come back over towards the A site. It's a 2-on-4, and he's blind in CT. Woody has to come up massive, but it's the Flying Tech 9s. Knife on with the drive-by. Tomate with another one, and that is all that she wrote, probably. Don't see a way back into this one for ODDIK.
That's really unfortunate for ODDIK. The 2 M4s lost there as well. They've actually lost all of them. All 3 M4s go down. They get to hang on to some MP9s. Ante going to pick up the remaining M4 there in the middle, so they might get away with one, although there's a flank coming through from GBV. Yes, we'll deal with that one relatively effectively. Rough round though for ODDIK, and he needed that M4 to get involved early on in the piece. MP9 maybe gets one here for Woody, and for another one. How about that? Deagle for 2. Matios has just pulled a rabbit out of the hat, and Solid, they thought they were away scot-free after winning that second round. Now, things get a little bit more difficult. There's a team flash involved, but it won't matter. It slows Solid down enough. And Tomate, last man standing for Solid, is surely going to be losing his life here. ODDIK really got to just try and keep all of these guns up. They'll be able to retrieve a couple of AKs or M4s off the ground, maybe a Galil worst case scenario, but it could be a big economic swing in the favor of ODDIK. It's really only K-Sox that might be able to get a kill on the way in here for Solid. If he can get one and just survive in Donut, that's really all that he needs to do. There's the first, backs it up. Woody comes across on the timing as well. And this is looking quite good for ODDIK. Good damage. Tomate through the smoke. K-Sox wants to contest. And he did that because Matios was charging in as well with the MP9 and making it look quite easy on the hold. ODDIK starting to take control of this game.
Ooh, and just very good for them as well. On the CT side, they force Solid into the eco, unless, of course, GB can do something spectacular, and it doesn't look like he has the confidence to do it. And ODDIK does have the bullets to give him. Yeah, it's 4 blocks in the P50 of Tomate. I can't imagine that's going to get much done. But you just never know. I've seen crazier things happen in Counterstrike as Woody wants to push forward and grab a little eco for himself. Using the based view model that he is. He's going to back up. He knows he should back up. You just can't help yourself. When ecos are there to grab, you got to grab them.
So this is kind of like the next best thing. Definitely think it makes sense. You know, from a technical standpoint, it's like, that is just better, right? Like, there's no argument really the other way.
And it doesn't change how the gun shoots. The crosshair's still in the middle of your screen. The gun still shoots the exact same way.
Kind of a mad thing. Tucked into the cutout. It's going to get taken down. The nade can do some serious damage, but hey, I tell you what, a nade can do something. Rifles can do more. Oh, nice pile of bomb plant, though.
Look at the HPs.
And Matios on a huge flank here. This could actually still be a round that falls apart for Solid. The flank is going to be massive. They are not watching the ramp at all. Matios will get the freebie. GBV can't get off the site either. It's on to Destiny now. Try to clutch out the 1v2. Matios will tap the bomb. He has a flash, could set him up for a push into cave. Just going to keep tapping that C4, see if he can draw out a push from Destiny. Here he walks straight to the crossfire, and Panch just takes matters into his own hands with a wide swing. 4-1 the score. 5 now for ODDIK. They are really putting together a nice CT side here on Ancient.
Were those post plants, those retakes, but they weren't difficult retakes. The thing for Solid is, yeah, they've been able to get into the B site, but they have not been able to hold on to it.
Losing that map control quite quickly. ODDIK are kind of sweeping through on the flank. Fast timings, and so Solid when they do get into that. It's not too much to worry about. GBV will get nade, but instantly traded by Punk, and
oh my god.
Walking through middle is a bold choice from Solid. It's worked out so far until they run into the AWP of Woody, and I have to say, he's looking on point today. Barely missing, 10 and 3, getting some really impactful frags. And Solid, yeah, this is looking rough.
And now we're going to see a little bit of pressure from Nithon towards B, hoping to pull this rotate from Woody so Tamate can actually find the timing here and get the pick. And it looks like it might just work out. Matios is coming in as well, and he's fully aware of it. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah. Instant shot from Matios as Nithon answers back with 1, but Woody is here with the op, and Nithon knows it. He wants to try to find one more pick before he plants.
Might get 1, but I'm not sure he's going to get away with the opportunity to plant if he does get it. Spotted by the shadow. Gets the kill, but now he's stuck on long. Oh, Woody's fallen off the line. To be fair, Asox is in a pretty nasty position there on the ramp. I don't see a world where Nithon can cross. He actually gets the kill onto Woody as well, so pretty expensive round, all things considered, for ODDIK, but end of the day, you know, this is the T side of Ancient. The second half of Ancient should, in theory, be a little more difficult for Solid moving on to CT. Like, there's actually nothing that's really positive about this position for Solid. You know, normally you can look into it and say, oh, we've got our map next, or... Yeah, exactly. It's like, we've got something, right? But what is the something? Yeah, we haven't lost yet. Fair enough. Okay, we've all got a kill. No one's James Bond.
There we go. Again, so much damage. There's no way. This one is surely unlosable, right? Right, Elfish guy?
Well, the fact that you've said that does make it losable. You know, you have just invoked the caster curse. But look, I would tend to agree with you. It almost should just be the save for ODDIK.
Yeah, they've done enough damage that it's actually worth saving here for ODDIK. But you can see the confidence on Matios. He's just walking up. He wants to hunt for one more kill, you know? Just one little thing he can get. The other thing is, too, with the... Oh, my God, he got it. The other thing is, too, with the bomb radius on this map, if you're Solid, you can't just, like, leave the bomb site. You have to have somebody nearby because there's always that late-round defuse attempt that is on the cards. Matios does have the kit. I'm not going for it, though. Oh, he got him. This is actually decent damage here for ODDIK because Solid doesn't have that bank built up, right? They're going to have to drop 2 guns now.
Some signs of life. Something there on the back of that timeout. Lots of util going into mid, as is to be expected. Destiny getting his way out. There's a good flash in, but Sox not going for the peak. They're kind of keeping him at bay, and everyone's surviving for the moment. Sox has at least been able to tuck himself cut out, and now the rest of that util's coming on through. K-Sox was spotted, by the way, on the way into that cutout, so he's kind of up the creek without a paddle. Needs a lot of assistance and won't get it. Does well to get one on the way out, but it's just a nasty angle.
Oh, DRG knows about it, though. You can tell. You can see he saw the smoke and immediately just backed up. He was like, nope, I don't want anything to do with that. The T's even over heaven are waiting as well as Nithon gets one pick towards red. And Nate, there's no way he doesn't get cleared here. 1 for 1. Blessing! Oh, his Destiny does freaking clear it. For a second, I thought he was going to grab 2.
Yeah, me too. He would have got a clean kill there initially. He might have gotten 2, but he probably still would have gotten traded anyway. Yeah. So it was 3 players working their way in through K, so I'm not sure it would have mattered too much.
Would have been cooler.
Yeah, it would have been cooler, but Woody alone requiring a clutch in that case. Ooh, a tough ask. A little bit surprised that he's actually going to set up on that shelf line.
So a lot of cast respond.
Good control. Attempted by ODDIK in this round. Just the spam and K-Sox. Get a nice opener onto Destiny. That's going to ease some of the pressure that was starting to build up for ODDIK. Don't mind that ODDIK are also now starting to look for animation, so they're going to get a quick flank in themselves from this B side of the map, and it's now really coming down to that timing of Solid. They have to get into A, and they have to do it quickly.
Timing. Oh my God, the timing is perfect. Matios turns around to look at CT right as they're coming through the donut. I have no idea why. There was no flank from ODDIK. Played that towards the end so strangely. They knew that they had left B. They knew that they were coming back to A. And Matios, he was worried about the CT flank, so he turns around right at the exact moment that they were going to be coming through donut.
Yeah,
and they had to jump through his smoke as well.
I don't know if maybe there was like a comm from ODDIK that they said, okay, there's nothing B, there's nothing ramp. They could have gone mid-care CT. Like, that's the only thing you could imagine. But even then, the timing on a push into CT, they would have had to be real quick to get into CT that fast.
You could also play from the default box that you're hitting from CT there if you're Matios. You don't have to be open to CT at all. You can be playing from the default boxes holding the donut smoke.
Best case scenario now getting up to 5, which I think you could still argue is not a fantastic first half, but it's definitely better than the way it was looking. What ODDIK can do about it might just end up being a faster play up the ramp. It's down to Punk here to try and get some work done. He'll get one. Flashes through the top of it, setting up Nate for himself, but flank control is lost, and that flood from ODDIK just has not worked out. Woody, he's on a fast flank, which will be nice, but smoked off, so difficult to really make anything happen from here. Unless he finds an absolutely mean timing. not going to happen. He's been spotted out. So 7-5 is the scoreline in the first half. In the back pocket going into the T side, it's a pretty good place to be, I would argue, on Ancient.
Yep. Oh, it's the fast A as well. ODDIK, they got the trap, they got them sandwiched. Destiny tried to come up massive, but Woody with the double kill, the in-game leader, having a lot of impact. As ODDIK start off this one very similarly to how they started off the last half. Taking that pistol, obviously they're going to be hoping this time. Not only do they hold on to this round, but they were able to convert on the second as Tomate wants to kind of do something about it as it's GB who gets a trade. Dooley's in hand can always have a lot of impact, but not this time. ODDIK win their second pistol of the game, which if I remember right, on MR12, winning both pistol rounds. I'm going into this one now. DRG's got just the FAMAS. Something on 2 kills for the game as well. Having a rough one as the fast A call is in. Case Locks unfortunately blinds himself. He's going to be running out. Fight for the donut. Destiny's able to get one. Tomate's actually able to get the second one as well from the Xbox. Make it 3. Matios is not able to chase him down, so he's in a tough spot right now. Going to take 2 fights at once. Never what you want. Unless, of course, you are the 2 instead of the 1, in which case it's exactly what Solid want. So you might as well let them play out their early round and watch and see what they do, and then you can react off of it. But going for the full rush there, you just run straight into their hands. Tomate's moved over towards mid, so it's just Destiny here on the A site now. And this is potentially the perfect timing for them to make their way in as Nithon, who doesn't get spotted, he does spot the player Heaven. Unfortunately for him, he spotted him going towards B, so everyone's collapsing on mid. Case Locks is going to die here for sure, but the A bomb site's completely open.
Coverage from Matios is great. They've just tried to filter their way in through CT on the timing push, but it was watched by ODDIK. And just as the half gets going for Solid, it blows back up in their face. Are you going to stick around? Probably he's just better off here. Hindsight is 2020.
Play for the 11-6. Actually, that might even be the better idea now that I'm looking at everything a little bit more objectively. But they've decided to force into it. They don't want to do that. That last round was the perfect play call. That's what I would have liked to see the round previous. As whew, the MP9s. Case Lock, that's such a hard kill to track there when they're swinging across like that. The reaction up B. Oh, it's the double kill. GB and DRG get one apiece and so much damage. I thought it looked like ODDIK was going to line them up there.
Yeah, well, hasn't panned out that way. A kill through the smoke as well. Gods are gifting this round to Solid. And it's just about damage at this point. Last time ODDIK lost a round, they didn't really get too much economic damage through. They were kind of on the point where they could have broken this map open. Get up themselves up to 11, completely break Solid's money. But they've missed a trick here. But now it's just about keeping Solid as honest as possible. And this AK can still do a little bit of work. There's some jump spotting happening. Low HP player. Gets the timing just a little bit wrong, and GBB will find himself an easy kill. So 10-7 is the scoreline. Solid still holding on to it.
They have 2 smokes and a flash, AK and 2 Galils. I mean, they are relying on somebody catching a timing somewhere and hitting their headshot quickly. Don't even have the util for a B rush. So, I'm not sure what the plan is. All set up towards bottom B. There's the flashes. I mean, that's not exactly what they were looking for as DRG pushes in. It's a trades 1-for-1, and this is turned into pure chaos towards Banana. Can he land a headshot? It's not a headshot, but it is the kill for Destiny. Traded immediately, but there's another player over Heaven, and that's Nithon. This has been an absolute psychotic round. One-on-one, they know exactly where each other is, and GB lands the headshot. ODDIK dropped the force spy, but what a crazy round.
Yeah, I wonder if they've kind of achieved what they wanted with that anyway. I mean, it does cost them a lot, but also a big reinvestment coming through from Solid. It does keep their money low. ODDIK gonna have to take a save here, but
they're doing
they're not.
No, they're doing
gonna force buy. They're really going for broke. This is ballsy for sure.
Wow. Yeah, they're trying to fully break the economy of Solid. They're trying to end this game right here, right now. This is going to be the B rush. They have the utility for it this time. Counter util coming in as they come right up, and GB's there to stuff it. Make it 2, make it 3. DRG is there, and the force buy from ODDIK, the rush B call, does not work out. It went all or nothing. They pushed all the chips into the middle of the table.
Yeah, that is not it. Really blown up in the face of it there. Looks a little bit silly now, this investment. What had like 2.9k loss bonus off of this round, so they really shouldn't be getting a buy into the next. That has relatively allowed Solid to get back into this game. 9 and 10 out for Solid as well.
Oh, wow. He's got such a good timing. They've given up B completely. It's just the one cave player here, and he's found it. Tank lands the headshot. He doesn't know that there's no one else here, but he's finding that out very quickly. Nithon gets the kill on Amadios, and unfortunately for them, the bomb is actually down over towards A. But Tank and Nate, they've walked all the way up into the B site, and look at this rotation that's pulled. Woody's found a timing outside of the A site. He's walked right through. They know Destiny's and Donut. Oh, and the timing again. He gets away into CT. Nithon expects it, but Woody hits the shot. They know Destiny's the Donut player, so they are waiting. They're looking for him as two players make their way towards mid. And the in-game leader comes up massive once again. Ill-advised swing in CT with your molly out, but he does get away.
All good in the hood. Settled pretty quickly. Was unexpected, but Woody's got himself another one. That's a huge round from him. Rap coming in from behind as well, and there's surely no way Tomate's getting away alive. He'll be finished off. That's a very expensive, costly round for Solid at a very inopportune time.
And that last one, I mean, Woody will be the hero with the 3K, right? Goes and gets the entry, gets the second. You know, obviously, massive play from him, but that all stems from Punk walking up the B ramp and getting that headshot on the base play. If that doesn't happen, Woody doesn't get that open. And, oh, they're so blind in middle. Everybody's blind, but K-Slox comes out with the Glock. Nithon tries to run through, and the Glock headshot denies it.
Good head armor. That'll be the next conversation point, but I'll hold that thought for a second. 5 on 3. This has gone horribly wrong. Oh, bad push from GBB through into T-Spawn. He's got a nice timing there, but I just don't think it's going to matter. Too much work done elsewhere that even though he's kind of got past the enemy lines, what are you going to do? Solo 1v4. ODDIK, you have to think they have done enough now to close this map out.
You know, I'm going to say something crazy here.
Yeah.
But he has a kit, and as far as they're concerned, he's stuck on B site. They have no clue that he's here.
I saw a pretty silly one in Oceania. 5 T's alive. And the CT's got the Ninja Defuse walking out of B banana. He's been hurt. Nice try. It was a nice try. I appreciate the idea. Here's what I wanted to bring up, though. You say head armor or head armor?
I say head armor.
It doesn't matter. I just wanted to sort of sanity check myself there. I feel like it's not that weird.
I think it probably depends on your generation, right? Because we came, or at least I came from 1.6, where you would say like you would say head armor, not head armor. Like, everyone, that was just what you said. Like, I don't know.
Well, there's a few head armorless individuals here on Solid, but they're actually still able to shoot back. Oh dear.
No way.
Oh,
no
not
way.
like this, bro. Bro, not like this. That's painful to watch, man. This was the map on a silver platter. And now Solid, you assume, will win this round. K-Slox not going to get the freebie. Nikon's going to go back over to B.
Oh, they think they have info on the mid cross because of Tomate's positioning. If Matios wins this fight, wow, K-Slox is in the perfect position to win this round for them. This is actually incredibly winnable here. They have time for this. K-Slox doesn't know how perfect his positioning is, though. He thinks they're going to be looking for him, but no one has any idea he's here. Got the boat lined up.
Oh, that's the A site taken. They've got to be quick about it, though. The Rap is coming in through Donut. There's a molly, but no smoke for ODDIK. They're going to just have to win their fights. That's really all this comes down to. Matio's going to be looking for it. Oh, that's the retrieved AK that makes such a difference, and that is a massive tilter for ODDIK.
It was that aggressive down the ramp play from GB, and he's done that time and time again this game. They have some info on ODDIK here because ODDIK never has anybody watching it. They make the play over towards Cave, up towards Heaven, but they never leave somebody outside of the doors. It's always in banana, so the flashes just totally blind them. As for the play out, K-Slox going to get one, but it is the insta trade from Destiny. They want to come over Heaven. It's the dink, but it's just not enough. AK hit that a little bit harder.
Yeah, A-site's been taken as well, by the way. Woody's just absolutely booked it into Temple, so it'll be almost a repeat of that other round where we saw him do the same. Just taking so much map control on its way over on the rotate. Nate's gotten out to relative safety here. And
ooh, Nithon heard it.
Woody! Oh, that could have been awkward if he wouldn't have won that duel. I think ODDIK are okay, actually, here. They've got the bomb plans down. Yeah, there's going to be a fast rotate from Nithon, but he might get one. He'll give away his position. Oh, this is a bold peek, but Frank will win the duel anyway. He goes down there. Very, very scary. But now it's just GB. Try to clutch this one out for Solid, and it's been a good effort from Solid to bring this one back on the CT side. They've definitely had their moment. They've been given their opportunities by ODDIK, but it's just not going to be enough. And that will be map 1 that will go the way of ODDIK, 13-11. And that is dire straits indeed for Solid, knowing that we're going on to Nuke next. Find out if they've got something in the back pocket for us. It will be ODDIK to start off on the T side. Good highlight yesterday. They got themselves, or rather Solid got themselves 2 pistol round wins and still lost the map 13-9. Not a particularly good stat line, but they would be happy to grab 2 pistols again today.
Oh, that was a chance right there. Tamate, another one. There's 2 players down here. 2 of these are going to ring out hard, but K-Slox is able to answer back 3-on-3 now, and all of the CTs are down. Tank gets the kill, and then and it's just back and forth. It's been back and forth the whole time. They're going straight back up the vent. Tamate is here to try to deny it, but can he actually stop this? There's already a rotate up through heaven as well, as DRG's gone quickly back up, and they don't quite expect it, but Tamate, this is so hard for him to find a way up here.
They know.
Oh,
they know now.
They know.
DRG making some noise, and he's been booked. Punk as well, finishing it off with that P250.
Bait them into sticking around towards the bottom of the ramp until the bomb exploded. Could have potentially taken down all 3 guns. But of course, it's hard to train that into your Counterstrike brain when you see like, ooh, kill, I want to kill, ooh. And then, nothing's happened.
He was quite so low, but yeah, big battle. Or more of a skirmish, really, on outside. Ends up going okay for ODDIK. I think they'll take a 1-for-1 there. Take all that map control with it.
And he's towards hell. He's going to get punched on. There's a man above. They don't seem to know. Oh my god, he wants to kill them. No! He drops down. Tamate with a flick actually gets the kill onto Nate, who wanted to get that trade so desperately that he broke his legs and lost his life in the process.
Be very cheeky there on Outer. I was going to be able to pick up Tamate, who had no idea he was coming. It's not looking for the push through the smoke. Oh, should have got the kill every day of the week. Now down to the 1-on-1. ODDIK are, frankly, doing it pretty tough on this T side, but they are getting through the rounds. 3-0. Make for a bit more of a difficult round to negotiate for ODDIK, but still in a pretty good spot here on that T side. They can win this round and really get up to a banger of a start. At that point, Solid can find it very difficult to come back from. So, first gun round out here for Solid.
And the op from Nithon is here. He's not going to be able to find much with these smokes. Potentially the kill onto K-Slox is it's all going to come down to timing, as everything does in CS. They almost just bumped into each other there. As Nate's been able to make his way down into Secret, and there is the find onto Nithon. 14 HP. K-Slox really wants to finish him off here, but it's going to be a tough one. Flash into Mini means he's able to drop in a good team play there between Nate and K-Slox. Re-aggression from GB is going to get the trade. Do they know that Nate is pushed up here? They seem to have an inkling. Oh, Nithon. He's scared of it, but he's not sure.
Yep. Going to play the percentages. Back it up into CT. He's given himself relatively safe on an angle like that one. And we've got some aggression out through Secret happening for Solid. But they may well get around behind Nate here. Got to check credit card, of course. Has been picked up, and that will mean Nate doesn't have to look at CT anymore. He turns and spots Destiny on the timing. A double. Oh no. Crazy work from him. Should never have gotten away with 2, let alone almost even 1, maybe.
Time though.
Still on the rotate. A GPP, if he could find it, with 15 seconds on the clock, could still win this round right now for Solid. That would be crazy work from him, but not going to happen. Well covered in the end from Punk, and ODDIK go up 4-0. Again, keeping ODDIK safe for now on Outer there. Just going to cross 1 player down into Secret. Not necessarily too good for the beat bomb, but that is something. Hey, just standing out in the open, Nithon will take it every day of the week. Pretty kill for ODDIK. Down into Annex. We'll hear about that later. As K-Slox gets the entry onto GBB, but he's traded back on down himself. Nithon missing an important shot. And ODDIK are starting to work their way into the site. They've still got to get past Destiny, and they haven't been able to do that. Woody, I don't know, man. I feel like he might be on for the clutch here, but walked on by Destiny, and finally Solid will have their first round. Going to be a problem for Tamate, but he's the opening couple of shots. That's nice. A good trade from K-Slox. It's awkward if you go into ramp and lose the first 2 players like that, but now they're scaling into the B side, and K-Slox finding another entry, the MVP from the last map, putting in the hard yards here once again. DRG unable to deny the plan, and that is sharp shooting from K-Sox. He's 24 HP and he just keeps going.
I'd like to see maybe try to go aggressive towards ramp, get that peek down into door. They're nading it open. Admittedly. A couple easy shots. The first one not as easy as the second one, but the second one's got to be a kill. He's backing up. Oh no. It's all falling apart. That was sad. Honestly, that was just a little sad. Just even watching a man slowly die. But yeah, no, you are right. Let me take a look. He does have 3 assists.
Wow. Doesn't hit the same.
No.
Well, we'll just pretend he's dead. We'll just pretend it's 0 and 7. GB. And nice two-man spray down. Destiny up the vent. Oh, the ladder. The ladder has really not done him any favors there at all. And I think this is where Warps out though for Knifethon. So I expect we'll probably get something a little bit more standard once again. Now this presence from Solid, but ODDIK are just going to go straight into the site. They have to Destiny, they're trusting their Molotov. It hasn't spread far enough, but he was flashed for so long. The blinding light of the flashes of ODDIK undoing that round for Destiny, and Solid just crumble on the A-hole.
And Knifethon seems to have heard him jump up. He was looking for it, but even if he saves his op, where's he going to go? He's not even going to save it. The talking point doesn't even matter anymore. 10-1 for ODDIK, and Solid, to be fair, they're very consistent.
That is a rough graphic to be looking at if you're a GBB fan.
Yeah.
They've done him dirty, really.
It's
true. It's a nice kill from Destiny. This shot from Woody is really all that actually allows that to happen, but hey, you'll take it at this point.
I want to group up and try to retake lobby. Solid does have control of it right now, but it's a little bit loose. It's a very loose control. It's just GB really, or DRG, sorry. Running around, they line up. He's actually only able to get the one. Potentially there was a double there. As Tomate wants to pick up, oh, but look at that. Nate takes down Knifethon. GB, he's here in main. They're coming out hot. They spot him, and just everything goes wrong for Solid here. Genuinely, every play they make, every fight they take, it's the wrong choice.
Every advantage they have seems to get pulled back.
Yeah.
Every round they think about winning, they shouldn't have even thought about it because it was never on offer to begin with, and that is the half. Wow, 11-1. ODDIK are dominating Solid on Nuke. Does remain to be seen. 11-1 the first half score. Solid. Look, they're in a pretty rough spot here. They need to get the pistol. If ODDIK can pick it up, I'd say game over. Probably already game over anyway, but Solid are going to give it a crack, and Destiny does at least open the account with a nice kill off the silo.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Knifethon does trade back into hell with the P250, but Matios from behind credit. 3 headshots for him. They weren't expecting it. Bomb is going to get down into B, so it's all about this post-plant positioning from Tomate. They know that they're here now. He needs to get inside of the double doors. He needs to get inside of control room. If he stays towards ramp, Bomb's not planted for him. DRG, he's doing what Tomate should have been doing, and now this is going to be a tough post-plant. The headshot helps out a ton. At the end of the day, if you can do that, you can win it. They know exactly where they both are. Tomate gets 2. So 20 HP. Matios is here. He's already got 3 on the round. He's going to need the ace to win this one. Is able to find 1. He knows he's above him. Can he land the headshot? He can't. Gets the reload in. Can he find a kit? Is there even a kit in play? Oh, no, what's he doing? DRG gets stuck trying to jump through the window. And it's the ace for Matios, the 12th and match point. And it does not get any more heartbreaking than that for a Solid player.
Oh my God. You were saying it perfectly in the first half. Just anything that Solid is trying to do, it is turning to dust right in front of their eyes. It's like you're having the best stream ever, and then your alarm goes off. That's what this is feeling like for Solid. They're just trying to enjoy life, you know? They're trying to qualify for the major, and the alarm's waking them up at 6 a.m. on a school day, on Monday morning. And it's raining. It's the worst. It's the worst possible feeling. Watch this on the replay. I'm sure we'll see it.
Time is running out. He can just delay for 5-10 seconds. Round's done. You win your T-pistol. You've given your team a chance. A chance. A long shot, but a shot nonetheless to come back into this game. And it's just heartbreak. Every single thing has gone wrong for Solid today.
Not a bomb plant, so they do have a buy. How far that's going to get them, you obviously have to wonder, but some sort of a fighting chance. That's a nice kill from Knifethon. Let's open up the Annex angle. This side actually a little bit undefended. There's some moving and shaking happening for ODDIK on this CT side. They've got to play it down lower. There's a wrap coming in from ramp as well here for K-Sox. You got a couple of players here with this ladder-based setup. Ooh, and step heard. So they're having a little bit of a look for these kills. He's going to grab himself one. Just has to survive now. Tries to get back out to safety. Turns around on a dime. Gets another kill. And maintains the 2-on-2. He will be aware of the footstep coming forward, but tucks himself into relative safety because this wrap, importantly, was coming in behind him. I actually like this position a lot for Woody, given the circumstances. He can be able to deny the bomb plant now. And call for his teammate coming across. Nithon will swing him. 10 seconds. Adios has all the time in the world to try to find himself in a nice post-plant position, and knows roughly where Nithon is going to go. Oh, is he going to clear to his right? He has to, right? You've got to at this point. He's not going to. No way. Solid have won the round. They survive. So maybe we should expect those kinds of things to happen.
Right here. K-Slux, oh no, it's a nightmare. Panic Madios and K-Slux, all the pistols ring out, make it another one, make it a fourth. Not a single point of damage taken by ODDIK, and this is going to be solid. Getting knocked out of their chance to qualify for the Blast TV Austin Major. ODDIK move on to that third place decider game in what was a clean victory on their map pick of Nuke.